So I'm Dr. Matt Sykes. I'm the Program Director for Pharmaceutical Science. So I've been working at UniSA since 2008, and prior to that I've been working overseas in the pharmaceutical industry and universities in the United Kingdom. So pharmaceutical science is all about the development and discovery of new medicines, and I think the COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted how important it is to have a vibrant pharmaceutical industry that is able to respond to the challenges that the world faces. The aim of the program is to develop the next generation of pharmaceutical scientists and the next generation that can develop the new medicines and vaccines that we need to protect human health. Full-time, the Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science is a 3-year program, and we are based at either the City East and City West campuses. And with the part-time study modes, if you want to combine work and study, that's also an option for students. So we have a very strong industry placement program. So in the final year of the program, students will have the opportunity to do a minimum of 80 hours placement. We have a large number of placement providers who kindly provide students with those options. Many equivalent degrees across the country do not have that opportunity, so we're glad that we can do that here at the University of South Australia. Secondly, I would say that the synergy between pharmacy and pharmaceutical science is a really key part of our program. So we're the only university in the country that has the opportunity to do a double degree in pharmacy and pharmaceutical science. And finally, I would say one of the unique features of our program is that we're not just focused on the content that students need to learn in the underpinning sciences of chemistry and biology, but we also develop the so-called soft skills. So students have a lot of opportunities to work both individually and in groups, and doing presentations and projects. And these enable students to develop those employability skills that will be crucial for when students enter the workforce. So we receive a lot of questions from students about the Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science. Let me answer some of the more common ones now. Yeah, so there are a lot of graduate destinations for our program. I would say that drug discovery, development and commercialisation kind of cover the major destinations. So let me sort of unpack what that might look like. So I would say discovery of medicine, so there's that research and development aspect to the careers that students can enter into. There's also quality control and analysis. Obviously, if people are purchasing pharmaceuticals or getting a vaccine, they expect those products to be high quality. So there's always a lot of employment opportunities in those areas. And as well, there's that regulatory aspect as well. So the Therapeutic Goods Administration in Australia, for example, monitors and makes sure that medicines are well regulated, as we've seen with the COVID-19 vaccine. So those regulatory aspects are really important as well. And also sales and marketing is another destination which perhaps students don't normally think about. So that's another option that students can go into. Without pharmaceutical scientists, we don't have the products on the market that the pharmacists, the doctors and the other health professionals can utilise in their day-to-day practice. So one of the things I'm really passionate about is that the degree gives students the opportunity to be involved in an industry that leads to new medications in cancer, new vaccines such as the COVID-19 vaccine. These are all the sorts of products which students that progress into the industry can hope to be involved in the future. Students undertake a placement of a minimum of 80 hours, and that could be in an industrial setting in the pharmaceutical industry, it could be in manufacturing, research and development, clinical trials, which is a really area of big jobs growth, both in South Australia and Australia at the moment. Students that have an interest in research could also do that in a research laboratory or somewhere like SAHMRI, which is another great opportunity that our students get. Also, we have had quite a lot of students do interstate placements and also overseas placements. Yeah, so in the second and third year of our program, one subject per semester, students get the opportunity to choose a specialist course. And those specialist courses could be grouped in an area such as chemistry, or biology, or even marketing and business. So students can have the opportunity to choose those specialist courses to tailor to their specific area of interest and walk away with what essentially is a major in those particular disciplines. So pharmaceutical science is a growing profession in Australia, particularly with the COVID-19 pandemic. I think we've seen that having a vibrant and dynamic pharmaceutical industry is really important to our general health. And as a pharmaceutical scientist, we will get the opportunity to develop the future medicines and vaccines needed to keep us and our population healthy. And in our particular degree, we develop all of the fundamental skills, both individually and enabling students to work in groups, and developing the key skills and attributes needed to be employable in this industry in the future. So if you have any more questions about the Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science here at UniSA, we'd be really happy to hear from you, and we also would love to see you on campus very soon.